Hi everyone, Michael from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au. So for the last week or so, we've had this incredibly handsome young gentleman next to me making an appearance at the Bullion Now store in Melbourne. He, rightly or wrongly, volunteered to do a week's work with us over school holidays. And he's made a pretty big journey, and it's not the first time you've made the journey down to Melbourne to come and see us, is it?
No, I came back 2 years ago on a school trip down to Melbourne, convinced a few teachers to come down while they were at the DFO. So
it cracked me up. So he turns up, mate, you looked about 3. He turns up with these school teachers. He was on a school excursion from
Adelaide.
From Adelaide down to here, and everyone else went to the DFO, which is, for those that don't know, it's just kind of a discount shopping centre in Melbourne. And he convinced the teachers he didn't want to go over there. He actually wanted to come over to the bullion dealer. So that was a bit of a laugh. Anyway, you need to tell us who you are.
I'm Lewis. I'm 17 years old, and I've been a silver stacker since I was 13 years old in 2017.
Cool. That's fantastic. So what drew you to being a stacker?
It all started back in 2017 when my parents bought a silver bar for a present. I wasn't sure what it was.
Present for you, or?
Present for my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just like a collectible sort of antique thing. And then I asked them, what is it? And then they told me it was a silver bar. It was a bullion bar, and it was something that was exchanged very regularly. And I thought, why not start investing in metals? So then I started on Google, what is bullion, what is silver, and then I ended up making my first purchase of 2 1-ounce Perth Mint silver bars, and now
and you've still got them?
Yeah, I still got them.
That's fantastic. At 13, it's amazing to think you had that progression at 13. Like, you know, I mean, I'm in my 40s and I'm not sure I am that coherent or haven't been. I certainly wasn't at 13, I can tell you, with my stacking. All right, so are you a silver stacker? Are you a gold stacker? Are you something else?
I am a silver stacker, and I still buy silver, but just recently I started buying a bit of platinum.
Why?
Because the price compared to silver is relatively, I'd say, more undervalued. I think it's still relatively cheap.
Yeah.
Even though there has been a bit of an uptick in platinum, comparing it to silver, which has gone up a heap in the last year.
Yeah.
I want to branch out, maybe try a bit different metals.
Why not gold?
I think gold has jumped up a bit too much too quickly, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it might head down a bit. So we're to see about that, though. I'm no expert.
No. It's good that you've made a clear decision. That's important. Do you stack bars, coins, either? Neither?
I stack a bit of both, but mainly I'd say bars. But depending on the coin, I might fancy a nice 1-ounce emu or. So yeah, it depends.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess what I'm asking is, are you a $1 per gram? Like, you know, I just want the cheapest I can get, so I'm going down the bar line, or are you a bit more? Well, I still want to stack silver, but you know, if I think there's some collector's value maybe in something in the future, or if something grabs my eye, you'll head down that road.
Maybe more dollar cost person. Yeah. Maybe what's the best bang for the buck. Yeah. At the time, but maybe I might branch out sometimes, grab a coin.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, have you accumulated your whole stack, or are you still buying regularly?
Still buying regularly. Yeah. More platinum these days, but I still got a long way to go. You know, I'm still.
How did you started at 13? You're only 17. How do you afford to buy precious metals?
In my part-time, apart from school, I got a part-time job in a supermarket, so it's always good to earn a bit of pocket money and reposition that money into silver and platinum.
It's very forward-thinking of you, mate. It's pretty impressive. So, where to from here, like with your stack? Bigger, smaller, keep going, stop?
I'm always going to see it keep on growing. I've always wanted to continue investing in precious metals.
Yep.
And no matter what the price, I might start stacking a bit more slowly, but I always see myself buying precious metals. Back when I was around 13 years old, before I started...
Back in the old days, when you were young.
Yeah, back in when I was buying video games and that, I wasn't really sure where I was putting my money. So I thought now I've found a place where I can safely put my money, and I know it's secure.
Yep.
And I want to continue buying precious metals and not sidetrack into other fields.
What do your parents think of it?
I think they think it's a really good idea. That at first they were really fascinated around it.
Do they stack themselves or not?
No, they're not really stackers.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Now when I show them, now they start getting a bit annoyed when I start showing them coins all the time. So I don't know. It just depends.
Could be worse, mate. You could be turning up with all sorts of things. At least you've got something that is going to increase in value over time. So I would far rather my kids were buying precious metals than computer games and that type of stuff. So that's fantastic, mate. So about, I don't know, 12 months ago, I think you contacted me about coming down here to do some work with us, didn't you?
Yeah, so and, before the word that shall not be named.
Yeah, that's right, before the dreaded thing turned up. So that's been delaying it till we finally got it organised this week. So it's been an incredible pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
If anyone needs an incredible worker, and they're in the South Australia, Adelaide kind of region, Lewis is your man. Although you've got a job, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a job.
You go to school.
Yeah.
But I can certainly give you a personal reference if you ever needed one. It's been great having you here, mate.
I appreciate it.
And it's been a lot of fun learning about your stacking journey, all those many years of it. So that's it for now. Another one in our interview series. So like, share, subscribe, all those good things. Not a bad one to show the younger members of your family and friends, to show that, stacking's not just for old people. All right, that's it for now. We'll talk again soon. See ya.